Aries. Aries symbol: aim to focus on doing your best instead of allowing a temporary lack of direction to interfere with productivity today, dear Aries. You may need to streamline or restructure a plan to make it work. Or, today's Sun-Saturn aspect can leave you feeling a bit out of sync with a friend, goal, or dream. Worries about a social matter might interfere with your work and concentration. If you need to cut back on a project, keep in mind that it's about making improvements. As the day advances, benefits can come your way through your connections or communications. You're communicating with others in more meaningful ways. Taurus. Taurus symbol: in the first half of the day, you can feel in limbo, dear Taurus. Instead of choosing one thing or the other, you could end up worrying too much and not getting things accomplished. Responsibilities or fears of what the future might bring can cut into your sense of joy now if you leave them hanging there. However, if you quantify and acknowledge these things, they won't feel as weighty. Another strategy is to take the first steps or resolve a minor problem that helps alleviate your concerns. As the day advances, you can feel incredibly motivated to boost your income or pursue your broader goals. It's a good time for refining plans and goals so that they are more doable as well as more meaningful to you, particularly on professional and financial levels. Gemini. Gemini symbol: while this is a generally positive time for your spirit and optimism, dear Gemini, there can be a minor obstacle today. Your need for familiarity, comfort, and security can feel at odds with the need to move out of your comfort zone to fill a responsibility. Or, it can be tempting to do something that you can't fully get behind, which is probably not a good idea. However, more positive waves are there if you look for them. As the day advances, you can enjoy a greater need to learn about the world. You're also feeling better about shouldering responsibilities, which is empowering. Others are seeing you as responsible, reliable, and yet also very fair and kind. Connections you make now can be especially meaningful. Cancer. Cancer symbol: while there is some sweet and breezy energy with you these days, dear Cancer, there may be a minor distraction or dilemma to deal with today. It's not entirely straightforward to relax, and it may not be easy to judge when to take something seriously or brush it off. Even if you're determined to enjoy yourself, there can be concerns or guilt hanging over you now that are difficult to ignore. These worries are with you for a reason, making it best to consider ways to meet your responsibilities that will free your mind. Adjustments you make now can have long-term benefits. As the day advances, you find it natural to prioritize tasks and focus your energies. Leo. Your enthusiasm may meet with a bit of disapproval or coolness in the first half of today, dear Leo. Still, it's a small obstacle in an otherwise excellent period of opportunity. As well, it can lead to making adjustments that genuinely benefit you down the road. You may recognize the need to deal with specific responsibilities strategically so that they don't creep into your life at all the wrong times. As the day advances, energies support arriving at a greater understanding of a special someone in your life. You could find that your influence and powers of persuasion are enhanced. Connections can be valuable now, both loving and practically supportive. Virgo. This is a generally excellent time for seeing new opportunities or making the most of your situation, dear Virgo, with the Sun transiting your sign. Still, there can be a few concerns to manage with a minor challenging aspect between the Sun and Saturn today. Problems or worries related to health or work can crop up. The Sun and Mars in your sign are encouraging your independence. On the other hand, Saturn in your solar 6th house reminds you of what you aren't achieving or doing. As such, you could be sitting on the fence. While it may not be the time to fully resolve a problem, taking some steps toward that end can be helpful now. As the day advances, it comes naturally to pay attention to your needs for nurture and care and encourage your ambition or practical nature. The effort you exert now can bring great rewards down the road. Libra. With the Sun and Mars in your privacy sector these days, you need some extra time to yourself away from scrutiny, dear Libra. While it usually comes naturally, there can be a minor obstacle as the Sun forms an awkward angle with Saturn. Responsibilities loom. In truth, you may need to handle a few things and make some adjustments based on a new assessment of time and energy, and this will benefit you in the long run. Clogs and misunderstandings are very temporary. As the day advances, it's easier to be both understanding and disciplined. Acceptance can figure strongly, and it can be empowering. Scorpio. The Sun in your social sector encourages you to try on new methods and enjoy a light-hearted approach to life these days, dear Scorpio, and you're finding opportunities to do so. Today may present a minor obstacle, however, as the Sun forms an awkward aspect with Saturn in your home sector, highlighting inner conflicts. Self-doubts may undermine your interactions, or guilt about your responsibilities to a home or family matter can throw a wrench in your plans. Mind you, there can be a compromise that might get you out of a state of limbo. Aim to do the necessary maintenance that helps free your mind. Fortunately, good energy is with you for shouldering responsibility and feeling all the more purposeful and strong in the process as the day advances. The key now might be a more balanced approach to sharing yourself with others, for example, setting personal boundaries, but with some leniency and exceptions. Sagittarius. Small insecurities about your performance or realizations about your responsibilities can emerge today, dear Sagittarius. Instead, technical problems can temporarily delay a project or plan. You may need to do further homework or handle some details before getting back to it. Slowdowns may ultimately help you, even if they seem like a nuisance now. Frustrations today can be revealing, so pay attention. As the day advances, good energy is with you for communicating that while you're there for someone you love, you're not going to be taken advantage of. It's a fine time for productive conversations, getting to know someone better, or learning another side of a story. Capricorn. You may feel torn between wanting to play things safe and go out on a limb, dear Capricorn, and this restlessness can hide or even disguise your actual wants and needs temporarily. Consider that you may be chasing a desire that isn't truly what you want today. While energy levels could suffer due to indecision, once past a small obstacle today, getting organized and learning are satisfying. As the day advances, good energy is with you for bringing more structure to your life without compromising your need for some nurture and comfort. With business, you have an ideal balance of loving attention and realism at your disposal to make things happen. Aquarius. There can be some struggle with a decision today, dear Aquarius. You may be temporarily unsure about how to proceed in a matter, and weighing your options doesn't necessarily resolve things. However, slight adjustments may be in order, and even if they don't take care of the problem completely, they do count. Minor issues and hiccups can be good indicators of matters that might eventually get out of hand if you don't pay them attention now. As the day advances, it's a good time for fine-tuning long-term goals, and energies are strong for romantic matters, children, publishing, education, pleasure, and creative pursuits. The key now is a balance of nurture and realism. Pisces. There can be some matters to clear up from your past or in your mind today, dear Pisces. It can be tempting to use a quick fix approach, but escaping things will keep you in a rut, and problems may very well multiply going forward. On the other hand, it's essential to take a good look at what you can reasonably do. It is even more crucial to recognize the things that can't be done in one day and put them out of your mind for now. As the day advances, this assessment comes far more easily. Transits now help bring a true sense that you can get over problems that have hindered your progress. You can get things done around the home or accomplish something worthwhile with loved ones.